welcome back. Here we go again. Our last guest, the founder of the Bronx Writers and a poet known as the Happy New Yorican. And he joined us to share their latest projects and so much more. Please welcome to the show, Josue Caceres and Natalia Gonzalez.
Yeah.
I just threw that in, Gonzalez. Josue and Nati.
What's up? Yeah, we outside.
So, you know, every time you come, you got something new, a new project that you're working on. Tell us about it. What are you working on around this time?
First, I just want to thank you, Bob. Thank the platform. Thanks for having us. The team, the staff. Shout out to Steven. Love this team. It's like a home to us.
It's always good to see you here live. And we used to, you know, go live from your living room.
Yes, I know.
From your personal studio.
I know, but we're here in the studio now, so always great to be here. Yeah, so BX Writers, you know, we're now working on book number 7.
Yeah.
You know, this project called the Writer of the Week, you know, it's one of the first projects that I started under BX Writers. And what we did with that project is we opened up submissions, and every week we highlighted a writer and their poem. You know, we will highlight it on our social medias. Before I did events, before I published books, that's what we were doing. You know, and now we return to this project, and the winners in the past year are now being put into a book. You know, now they're being published along with photographs and other art forms. And, you know, it's just a beautiful thing, you know, when you revisit like an old project and you bring it back and you add on to it, you expand it. And giving this opportunity to these writers, you know, I've seen many writers, creatives start out with BX Writers, and now they're leaders in their communities, leaders of their own tribe, curators, you know, creating their own events, you know. So it's always beautiful to start and continue with these projects.
Yeah, I mean, it was beautiful watching you grow. I remember the very first time you kicked it off. You know, it was like, started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yes,
started from the bottom, now the whole team's
now
here.
Now we're here.
And Nati, how did you, Natalia, how did you meet up with Josue?
So honestly, I think it started probably with Poetry and Potions, an open mic event that BX Writers used to sponsor with Nico Diaz, shout out. And the way that worked was we just kind of like would see each other at these events and
That's you! Look!
Oh, that is me. I'm glad I'm not wearing the same shirt. Oh, but genuinely, I could just
That's
see.
you again!
I'm crying.
Those are good shots, though.
Thanks. Oh, those are.
I'm sorry for the interruption, but
No.
they look good. They just popped out. Bam.
I'm crying. Thanks. That's really kind. So yeah, I ended up sort of hitting it off with them, and then just seeing how the events would go and like how amazing the vibe, just like immaculate, going to open mics and just like hearing the message you needed to hear that day. So that made me really into it. I applied to be a Writer of the Week, which fortunately I was selected for. And then I hit up Josue. I was like, can I help? Like, can I work on this book?
I can get involved in this. I can do this.
For sure.
How did you get involved in poetry?
Definitely my whole life. Like, I used to write poetry in the margins of my notebooks, but I never even considered it.
Hold that picture right there while she's talking. I don't want to interrupt anyone. Forget. But while you can finish your thought and then tell us about this Writer of the Week.
For sure.
How that felt for you.
It's just something I think we all do. We all have some kind of creative inclination. I don't care what anyone says when they say no. And that became a reality for me during like the heavy reflection that I think COVID was for all of us. It was really a crucible, and I realized like the thing keeping me sane was my writing. And from then on, I was like, you know, I'm gonna take this seriously. It's not gonna be just this thing I do on the side anymore.
Yeah, karma is grace.
Thank you.
So how did it feel to become the Writer of the Week?
Awesome. Anything, right? It's shouldn't be necessary that you need validation in this world, but there's something really beautiful about sharing art and people resonating with it. And so that part definitely was awesome to get that email like, hey, we definitely want to put this up. Yeah, for sure.
There it is right there. We put it up.
It's exciting, you know, to do these projects and give these writers, these artists, you know, a creative outlet, you know, and a stepping stone in a way, you know, so they can go on to do, you know, better, bigger things within their creative careers, you know. So
how does that feel for you? You find out about these wonderful artists that are out there that you
Yeah.
would have never known before if they didn't step into your world.
Yeah. No, it's something like I didn't know I had a passion for until I was actually in it. You know, when I started, my very first project to highlight these writers, I didn't know like this is what I wanted to do. But now that I'm in it, it's beautiful. And creating these spaces where artists just want to come and be involved and just to get inspired. So it's something that I have a lot of passion for.
Yeah. Do you think anyone here wants to do a piece of poetry? You want to kick one or no?
What you think?
I mean, I have a little something, but do you want to?
You want to do a little something?
Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, let's let the world know. Let's let the world know. Here we are. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
We're here. We made
Started
it.
from the bottom, now the whole team's here.
So, okay. It's Hispanic Heritage Month. Shout out to
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yes, indeed.
And this piece is all in Spanish, so I'm gonna.
Do it in Spanish and in English?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't have it in me to translate on the
Oh,
fly.
that's all right.
If that's okay.
I'll translate while you're going to do it in Spanish, I'll translate it in English.
Okay.
No, do the whole thing in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Or do the whole thing in English.
I'm crying. I'll just do a backflip real
Whichever
quick,
you prefer.
just to warm up.
Okay.
Okay. This piece is called La Piña.
Uh-huh.
Siempre habían piñas en la casa de mi abuela. Mis primos y yo intentábamos adivinar su fin. Un postre por seguro. Tiene que ser parpudín. No, hay un jamón refrizando en la nevera. Mira, toda esa leche de coco, esa piña definitivamente está colada. Y cómo caía el silencio cuando mi abuela arrancaba una hoja de la corona a ver si estaba madura la piña y puede ser. Se expone el aroma de nuestra fruta matriarca. Mi abuela repartiendo rebanadas doradas que traen recuerdos de nuestra patria. Dulces, sencillas, perfectas. Hay que morder.
Perfecto. So, you love it. Now you can translate it.
Me? Nah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
No, but this is we have like writers like Natalia, so many amazing writers in this book that we're working on.
Yeah.
And it's not only poems, but we're also going to include other art forms, right?
Beautiful.
Yes.
But you were talking about
Oh,
in English. You were
yeah.
talking about.
It just, everybody knows, I'm fortunate enough to know what it's like to be in a house with my grandmother a lot.
Yeah.
And you have like 80 cousins, all like, there's like one thing you have to share. But the joke is that, sometimes something as simple as a fruit, right? Like the pineapple that grows in our lovely native Borinquen, can be that lesson from your ancestor with just the sweetness of it, and it brings you all those memories of
Beautiful.
island.
Wow.
Sweet. So what do you guys coming up next? Can we come and see a lot of this at a certain place?
So our next event is we have a writers workshop September 28th at the Boogie Down Grind in Hunts Point. We also have Bronx Native Day coming up. It's Bronx Native 7th anniversary. That will be on October 5th. It's going to be a whole block party, events, performances, open mic, vendors, all that amazing stuff. And you can follow us at BX Writers. The next book is the Writers of the Week book. You already know. Natalia, you want to plug yourself in?
Oh, I just wanted to say, plugging the book, Writers of the Week, we're going to be looking for imagery. So we're going to be opening submissions soon to see the beautiful art and the creatives that are just so talented. And
So people who want to, you're looking for somebody to draw a book cover? Is that?
So the book cover is
imagery?
covered, but what we're looking for is art submissions that are going to match the energy of the pieces we've received.
Yeah, we're gonna publish it inside the book. So we're looking for our local artists, our creatives. If you have like any type of art, any type of photography, we're gonna open up submissions soon. So yeah.
You got it. And they can go to your website to find out what that is and what it.
Yeah.
The creatives would know.
Yes. You can check
they
us
know
out.
the language.
Yes,
Find
BX
us on
Writers.
Instagram,
Yeah,
right?
Yes, bxwriters.com, at bxwriters on IG. Yeah, you already know.
There you
Appreciate
go.
you, man.
Well, listen, anything that you want to mention before we go? We got 30 seconds.
Nah, check us out, BX Writers.
Definitely.
What about you? Where can we find you?
Oh yeah, you
Is
can
that
find
Nate?
me at the Happy New Year again. And you can also find me. Shout out to Gallery 71. I think my dad would kill me if I didn't say that out
you
loud.
gotta say that.
Yes,
And then the Native Shop, the Bronx Native
Yes,
Shop.
Bronx Native Shop, Gallery 71. Just amazing spaces for our creators, for our artists.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. There you go. Hey, thank you guys so much.
Appreciate you.
We got to get together and grab some of that food.
I
Yes,
know.
yes,
We
indeed,
spoke
yes,
about it
indeed.
before we got on camera. It all blends in. Everything mixes. Yeah. And I want to
outside.
ask you before we leave, is that your dad right there?
No, well, that's
That's
his
Dad's
photograph actually. So Karma's Grace is actually based off of this photograph.
Uh-huh.
It's actually going to be in a book we're working on now. So
Beautiful, beautiful.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Well,
That's
listen,
amazing.
thank you for all that you guys do and continue to do. And hopefully we can get together, bring some Bronx Net cameras over and capture a lot of the things that you do and help expose it a little bit more.
Definitely.
Thank you
definitely.
for
Love to
coming
do
in.
that.
Our house is your house. And
Appreciate you,
continue
man.
doing your thing, all right?
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Josue
Yes.
Caceres and, should I say it?
Go for
Nati!
it.
Nati! And briefly, tell us what that is.
Oh, it's my childhood nickname. My name's Natalia, but if you really know me, you call me Nati.
Yeah. And Nati is,
Oh, well, Nata
Nata.
is my other nickname, but it's sort of a film on top of a dried coffee. Well,
you ever drink Bustelo? Well, thank you guys so much for joining us, okay?
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thanks
appreciate
for
you
having
too.
us.